Me, Corey, and Mr. Joe Butler.
Hey.
We have two special guests here today with us, two peanut galleries, as well as you in the live chat, making this possible as we go to the debate today. Top 10 animated Disney movies, okay? This is going to be well debated. So, Joe, we actually hadn't talked about the format, but I kind of got an idea of how I think we should go. Is like, I'll name my bottom 5 and then let you name your bottom 5, but if I mention one that you have higher up on your list, you can just say like punt or hold off. We'll talk about it later. But otherwise, if it's not on your list or if it's real close, we'll go ahead and talk about that movie at that point.
All right. So we're gonna do 10 to 5 to start, sir.
Yeah, 10 to 5, and then we'll do 5-4, and then once we get to the top 5, we'll just bounce back and forth. How about that until we get to 1? But the first bottom 5, we'll do that, and we'll do honorable mentions to get with to go. So we are doing Disney animated movies. These are theatrically released Disney animated movies. This is not including Pixar. All right. So you want to go first, Joe, or would you like me to go first? And I guess we can go.
You want me to give you number 2?
You got any honorable mentions that you want to mention first that didn't make your list, or you want to save those before we get to number 1?
We can do it before we get number 1. I feel like that's how it needs to go.
All right. So, Brian, I guess, well, we're going to have a place where it cuts out, but you can go ahead and start us up, and we'll, once it starts loading up, we'll start letting Joe give his top 10 through 5. Or 10 through 6.
Brian's in this too?
No, he's not. He's hosting the thing. He's not giving his list. He's just starting the game for us.
First.
All right, Joe, go ahead and give me number 10 while we're waiting. If we cut out...
All right, number 10. Very surprising. Hold on, right here. It is going to... I just want to make sure I have this year right on there. But my number 10 is Steamboat Willie. Mickey Mouse.
Okay. That is definitely not on my list. Okay.
Okay, well, it was very important. It was Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse was the first Disney movie to be released in 1928. It is very important for the whole company as itself, and Mickey Mouse is very important to Disney anyway. Based for over half a century. Record.
Hold on, we cut out. So when Warzone loads up, there's often a time where we cut out. We don't have any communication, and we have to wait till it comes back together. So we'll get Joe to pick up telling us about the importance of Steamboat Willie in just a second. And listen, if y'all are in the comments or drop in, y'all go ahead and tell what y'all feel about this Steamboat Willie. So, Joe, you cut out. You were telling us about the importance of Mickey Mouse. We know that the saying that they always say with Walt Disney is that it all started with a mouse. So I agree, it's very important. So keep going.
Very good. No, well, now that I gave 10, I want your number 10. That's better.
Okay, you just want to do each one? All right. My number 10, by the way, Mike said Joe did more work on this than he does at real work.
Oh, okay. All right.
My number 10 is Hercules.
Wow.
I love that movie.
Is that on your list? You got it higher?
Well, no, it's actually not on my list. It was in my honorable mentions, but so I guess it wouldn't be higher. But go ahead.
No. Okay. Somebody explain the difference between lower and higher. Okay, anyway, no. I loved Hercules, but I mean, I love the mythology of Hercules. Okay, I've always been kind of fascinated with that, and Zeus. But this movie I thought was a real good movie. It was funny. I like the little characters, Panic and Pain. Is that their names? I can't remember. But
yes, it is.
I love those little characters.
Mythology and the history that goes with it make it worth watching.
Yes, very good movie. I like Hades. I think he's a good villain. It's just good. It's just a good movie. That's what I like. That's my number 10.
Let's figure out this drop before we get. Okay. Never mind. I like it. All right, number 9, 101 Dalmatians.
Also not on my list.
101 Dalmatians is very important because to this day it is still being redeveloped into other projects. It has been several times, and it was way ahead of its time. Do y'all know the year that 101 Dalmatians was written?
I do not know the year. I didn't know we were supposed to look up the years.
1961. No, that's important for me. I'm a history major.
Okay. Well, what years did Hercules come out?
They're coming out with a Cruella.
Hercules.
All right, lads, let's get it done.
90s.
Yeah.
Bounty target is up. Let's get it done.
I still got my Hercules plate.
I like.
There you go. There you
go. I like that pick. That's a good pick. I like the 101 Dalmatians. It just didn't make my top 10. My favorite part of that movie is Scotland Yard. The dogs, and when they do that bark attack.
Supposed to be coming out with like a live action Cruella.
Exactly. Yeah. That was one of my points. It's still being redeveloped. It's one of the popular concepts.
Yes, it is very,
Corey,
very
number
good.
9.
Number 9 for me. Now this one right here is 100% related to my childhood. I had to get it on the list. This is the movie that as a child I watched more than probably any other child. My favorite character, beloved characters, Winnie the Pooh.
Interesting.
Winnie the Pooh and the 100 Acre Woods.
It is.
Or the mini adventures of the mini adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Like I said, this is all about what for me.
Sidebar, by the way, is anybody else lagging like I am? Because Lord,
no, I'm not lagging. I'm
maybe just a hair, not too bad.
I do got little orange packets, but I can't tell it right now. My money's on the buy.
That cash is ours.
So Winnie the Pooh, obviously, just like with 101 Dalmatians, they're still making new movies of Winnie the Pooh all the time. It's had shows on Disney Channel. It's Pooh. It's Piglet. It's Tigger. T-I-double-G-R. It's Rabbit. It's Eeyore, a.k.a. Brian's wife, Josie.
Oh my gosh! You'll let Brian drive over to his house and whoop him.
She knows I call her Eeyore.
Knows that you call her Eeyore?
Yeah, because she was always so serious, like where I'm always goofy and stuff. Josie's always serious about everything. Yeah. She probably. Brad knows.
Being slow.
I can drive.
Brad knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Number 9 for me, Winnie the Pooh.
Alright, hold up. Oh. List here once I get up top. Hold on.
Mike said Joe's a history major. No wonder he's behind times.
Oh.
I got munitions if y'all need it.
I'm just going to get a hot call here about 20 minutes before it gets off.
Alright, Joe. You're number 8. You're up.
Gotcha, I got you. Alright, number 8, I'm going to actually take it back in the middle between the last two. Bambi.
Bambi!
So,
I'm not on my list. That's too
sad. Well,
movie.
Bambi... No, Bambi is very important. It's one of the movies that I was first introduced to. It honestly worried me because my granddad introduced it to me. I was a hunter, so then I was like, how do you expect me to go hunting for these animals after I've watched this?
Oh, we got a team right here. Yep, in that house. I saw him in that window. Is he the only one?
I don't see him peeking anymore. Back, I haven't seen anybody.
I'm about to push him now. Oh, team right here. Here they are. They just brought him back.
Destination marked. Troops in contact.
Yep, they're gonna push over. They're gonna push over. Let them push around the yellow. There you go.
Troops in contact.
Yep, 3 of them. The whole team's there.
Target appears hostile.
What is Fox and the Hound? Is that a Disney movie?
Oh, there's guys in
That's
the
a Disney movie.
there's guys out there.
Might like that pick. He's over here quoting Thunder. Look what I can do.
Located tango.
Oh, we got a car coming
Park his
behind
armor
us.
there on red pink. Yeah, they're gonna move straight to the buy, I feel like. Oh, blew it up.
Destroyed their vehicle.
He's on the buy. He's on the buy. One shot.
Downed him.
Oh, he's got a contraband too.
Exfil's on station. Get to the LZ.
TV station.
TV station.
I need plates.
Tracking contract objective.
Anything else?
I think he bought his buddy back though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he bought his buddy back, but I don't see him.
43 meters
Somebody
back to the
still shooting at
left.
us.
Back toward the... It could be him in there. Yeah, it must be him in there because I ain't got it no more. Bambi, I'll just be honest with you.
Wait, I see him.
Where at?
There he is. I got him marked.
Okay.
Hostile foot
He's still trying to come this way.
Hostile foot patrol.
Still trying to come here.
Mover here. Mover here.
I hit him for plates.
Located Tango.
He is floating.
Dude, he's trying. I think he's trying to wait for him to come back.
Hostile foot patrol.
Broke him.
Got to come down.
Got him.
Oh,
Done.
good shot.
He's done.
There goes his body.
No ammo left.
I got this munitions already.
Oh, two helicopters. Two helicopters coming this way right now.
Get back up top.
Refill.
Two helicopters here.
Got a car right
Both
here
these
on us.
helicopters coming this way.
Where the helicopter's at?
Mark them.
Enemy helo.
I'm dropping his munitions right here. I gotta have it.
Do it.
Enemy
It's right here in this little trailer beside the buy.
Hostile foot patrol. Being tracked by an enemy team. Stay sharp.
Where's that munitions at?
It's in that little trailer. Oh my God, there is 14.
We got two boxes behind us.
And two more right near it. Okay.
And there's already a truck moving to it.
I'm going up stop to try to shoot at them.
Marking new safe zone.
Yeah, they're on the loadout. We'll get back to Bambi in just a minute. For those watching on the stream. Anyway,
Yep.
Joe, while Brian's doing that, your Bambi, man, it's a solid pick. I'm not a big fan of Bambi. It don't hit me the same way it does you.
When did you watch it? Just a question.
I watched it when I was little, many times probably, and then I actually watched it not so long ago with my daughter.
Oh, the whole team just got out on Brian? Because they want just to hug him?
Maybe they think there's another team here.
Yeah, that's probably. I think that's what I thought. They're definitely moving away. Go ahead for it, Brian.
Oh,
Definitely moving away. Oh, no, there's a car.
Let that car go. Alright, now
Going
you
after
go.
them.
Anyway, and by the way, my movie, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, came out in 1977.
Yes, it did.
Okay, I looked it up for you. But
I've
Bambi,
been a Pooh fan.
it's kind of slow to me, to be honest with you.
Well, I've never been a Pooh fan except for taking a Pooh, so.
See, Pooh is mentioned every day in everybody's life. Okay? Pooh. Okay, so he's
Oh, look, Brian gets to hit the next one right at the.
At the buy. Alright, let me give you my number 8. Now, some people's probably going to have this higher on their list, but this movie's really messed up when you think about it. People throw around words like Stockholm Syndrome, okay? Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, boy.
You got this higher on your list, Joe?
I do.
Alright, so you want me to hold off on talking about it? We'll talk about it when it gets closer to yours. How much higher is it? Don't tell me. We'll just hold off till it gets to yours, alright? So you have Beauty and the Beast on your list. It's in your top 10. So we'll hold off. So go ahead to your number 7.
Hey.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and give you the rest of mine, okay? So you already got Beauty and the Beast. Number 7, Robin Hood.
Oh yeah, that's a good
pick.
right.
Good pick. Good
you
pick.
got this on your list, or should I talk about it? Okay, this is the best Robin Hood movie ever made. Okay, this is including any of the rest of them, the real life ones. This is the best Robin Hood. Not to mention, is it the best Robin Hood ever made? It's one of the best characters Robin Hood anyway, and the story about him and Little John, and I mean, I just love this movie, and it's good. And
yeah, that would have been an honorable mention for me, but I agree. I like that pick.
Robin Hood.
So number seven for me, Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp. That's on my honorable mentions as well. It almost made my top 10. I love that movie.
Yep.
It's a good movie, but
it's a great movie. I mean, you know, Michael Vick came into the picture, that it really didn't make it, but whatever.
Oh man, you know they did a remake of it on Disney Plus. It weren't that great.
No, yeah, I refused to.
And and then there was the one part. It has a. When I think about my top favorite movies, I always think about, is there any part that I wish wasn't in the movie? And those little Siamese cats, I hate them. I wish that weren't in the movie.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, they're devilish.
Yeah, I hate them.
Speaking of Siamese cats, hold on. Let me give my number 6 next. The Aristocrats.
The Aristocats. This is not on my list. Okay, now my daughter loves this movie, but I'm not a big fan of the Aristocats. Okay, I mean I am. I mean I like it. It's not. I'm not. There's no Disney movie that I hate. Okay, but it just ain't on my list.
Apparently there is, the way you talk about it.
So when I was a kid, the Frenchman, when he was I have to explain this, when he was driving down the road and the cat jumps on the hood of the car and he goes, "Suck that bleu!" Like I died laughing. Like still to this day I die laughing. Like he gets so scared, he like drives off the road and this cat's on the hood of his car. Like it's crazy. And then the piano scene where they're going down between floors playing the piano, that song is awesome.
Okay, my number 6 movie. Are you ready? Zootopia.
Sure.
Zootopia.
Oh, man. Not even on my top 10 or honorable mentions.
I love Zootopia, okay? I love Judy Hopps. I love Nick Wilde. I love the story. It's about inclusiveness, you know. You got to make sure you can't just judge somebody because they were born a fox. You got to let people earn their respect. You know what I'm saying? And
I feel you.
It's a good movie.
Whack.
Good movie. I love Zootopia. It's great. I'll fight for it any day. I love Chief Bogo. He's funny.
All right, so hold up. Before we get into like the real heavy, I feel like we can go ahead and give 5. I mean, curious for your 5 now, Corey.
My number 5, Lion King.
Wow, you disrespect everyone putting it that high.
So I take it you got number 5. All right, go ahead and give me your number 5 then, because you got that one. We'll talk about that one later.
Oh yeah, it's coming up. But no, hold on. I need your justification for 5.
I'll give it to. It's number 5 because I got 4 movies I like better than it.
That's your only justification.
Number 1.
Yeah, I just when I look at my movies and I'm putting them down there, I wrote them all down and said, if I'm gonna watch this movie, which one would I rather watch? And even though I love my top 5, I'm gonna be honest with you, they could shuffle. If we did this list in 6 months, this Lion King might be number 1 or number 2. My number 1's probably gonna stay the same always, but the 2 through 5 they may shuffle because I just love these movies so much. And right now, Lion King's number 5.
All right, so I've been debating between 4 and 5, and I really wanted to give 5 now, but I'm gonna switch them back around. I'm gonna put my 4 at 5. Emperor's New Groove, man.
Oh man, that's my daughter's favorite. Okay, if my daughter picked her favorite, 100%, it'd be Emperor's New Groove. It's actually on my honorable mention. I love Cusco though.
So it was on 4 for me, but I'll tell you what, man, we watched this so much in elementary school, and I guess the teacher just got tired of teaching and rolled out the TV, and we always put in that VHS. But, Bub, when so many things, like learning how to speak squirrels, squeak 'em, squeak 'em, squeak 'em, or when they're about to go over the waterfall, I use the word booyah for years. Like when he was like about to go over a waterfall, sharp marks to the bottom, most likely, bring it on. Booyah!
No, you know what the funniest part of that movie is? It is something that a lot of people don't catch, is when he throws that potion, it turns them into llamas onto the bush. And then they clip it, they go away from it, and they go back to it, and the bush is shaped like a llama. That is funny.
Yes, it is.
My daughter can do the whole part where it says, the potion for Cusco, the poisonous potion. And I can't do it, but she can do the whole part. She loves the Emperor's New Groove. Great pick.
There's parts for adults too, though, with like she's like, you didn't think that I had this, and she's going to hike up her dress, and everyone's like, no, oh my God, and then it's a dagger instead of like her hiking up her dress, like to reveal other things.
Oh yeah,
it's so great that everybody's like, oh my God, no, and then there's just a dagger on her thigh. It's hilarious.
I'm gonna give you my number 4 because I believe it's probably not on your list, and then we can start into the top 3. What I missed? We're on number 3.
I have to get my number 4. But
yeah, I gotta get my number 4 too. Okay, and then we'll do top 3 once we get together. We're on number 4, Mike. You have to rewind once the I'll stop it once we finish this list and kind of do a honorable mentions and stuff, and then we'll just go back to regular straight. My number 4, Wreck-It Ralph.
Bud, how did I know that was coming up for you?
I love Wreck-It Ralph, bro. I mean, you talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't get Terry a little emotional when he is sacrificing himself on that volcano. Okay, hold on. I'll let you have your moment. Go ahead. Okay. He's sacrificing himself on that volcano, and he says, I'm bad, and that I'm a bad guy, and that's not bad. You know, he was doing what he was sacrificing himself for that little girl so that she could have a chance to live. Man, I love that movie. I love Wreck-It Ralph. It's so good. So good.
Gonna bring it back to that in a minute. Gonna bring it back. And these are, you're right, these could all be shuffled. But number 4 for me, man, you want to talk about teary-eyed movies? Fox and the Hound.
Yes, that is my movie.
Fox and the Hound. But
not on my list.
Okay, well, first of all, you don't know anything about anything.
I don't like the name Todd.
You put
I don't
Lion
like the name
King
Todd.
at 5, so
Okay.
all your top 4s is trash.
Thank you.
The name Todd.
Yes, tell him.
The name Todd throws the whole movie out. Who names a fox?
It does not.
Todd. You don't name foxes Todd.
What have you named your dog? What have you named your animals?
Todd.
Thank you.
That's
Tell
good.
him again.
That's a good name for a son, but not a fox.
Now he's having to defend it.
Okay, listen.
I just wanted to see where I was going to go.
I want to speak up and say that Fox and the Hound is definitely my favorite Disney movie of all time.
Boom! Yes,
and just the fact that Corey doesn't have it on his list at all is kind of, man. I don't know.
Fox and the Hound.
I knew this list was so simple.
Corey, I just want to make a point right now that it feels like the people that are in our party, which would reflect our audience normally, they seem to be siding with my picks a little bit more. Just want to throw it out there.
Well, I will
you
say this.
Put Lion King at least in the top 3. You said.
I will say this, okay? Y'all have
away.
a big affection for animals, okay? But
what?
But I would say this, Joe, is that I kind of tend to go to a more elegant, higher audience, and you speak to the common people, I see.
You do realize, Brian and Brennan, that he just called y'all dumb.
Hold on.
He just called y'all dumb.
So we're not
listen,
to the
hold on.
top
First off,
3 yet,
no. But first off, I'm gonna say this now. Fox and the Hound's not a bad movie. I love Fox and the Hound. Like I said, I love all Disney movies pretty much for the most part. It's just not on my list. When I'm looking at movies I'm gonna watch again, that's just not one of them. I can watch
it over and over, but okay,
if it
hold
comes
on.
up, I would watch it, but I'm not.
Hold on. Everybody interrupted, but let me go ahead and tell you this right here. The French, I need to explain this one because we're into the top 5 now, but the friendship between Copper and Todd, like, still to this day reflects what friendship should be for me. Like, even when you have your, like, fights and battles, like, even if it lasts over years, like, if they're one of your true friends and everything else, you can rectify it and everything else. Also, you talked about tearjerker when, what's her name, the grandma, I can't remember her name, leaves Todd, and they play that song about goodbyes forever or whatever, but like, I still get teary-eyed now.
Yeah,
like,
that is pretty sad. Yeah. I'll give you that. That's pretty sad. Okay, that's pretty sad.
Okay, hold up. And then to finish this one, because I need to explain this, to finish this one, went after the big grizzly bear fight, and Todd has straight up done everything for the hunter, the old redneck man, and everything else, and then he's down there and he's about to shoot him, and Copper stands over him in between him. Like, that's friendship there. Like, everything in Copper's body should have told him, like, this is it, we've got the fox, everything else, and then he stood in front of his master's way and said, no, this is my friend, you're not going to shoot him. Like, that's also just throwing it out there.
That's a great point. That is a great point. He did. He stood up for him and said move, and he convinced him of that. That was good. I liked the first half of that movie better because I liked them as little baby foxes and dogs. I liked them with the long ears.
That was a great part. It's what set up the whole movie. That's my point.
But that is on my honorable mentions, okay? But it's not my top 10.
I thought you said it wasn't on anything.
No, I mean I got like 20 honorable mentions. I got like all of them. I got something I want to make sure we talk about, okay? And so they're there.
Do we need to start this because we're down to top 3? So do we need to start this round, or like do we need to?
I don't know.
I feel like it's a Warzone stream. We need to go ahead and drop you in for one.
Okay, we'll drop in for one and do.
Yeah.
We'll talk about number 3 as it starts up right here. Okay. So what's your number 3?
Right, so I will say.
You might as well wait. Hold on. Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead, Brian.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to say, Corey, I've only seen one movie on your list, by the way.
Brian's opinions don't even matter. He can't compare when he's only seen one movie.
Hey, let him talk.
I have seen all of the previews for all of these movies, and they all look pretty stupid. But anyways, except The Lion King. The Lion King is my number 2.
You are telling me that Robin Hood, Wreck-It Ralph...
You do matter, Brian.
Beauty and the Beast... Oh, my God, Brian. Brian, your opinion is garbage. Garbage, Brian. You know what that is? Garbage. He's only seen one. We've named 20 movies here, and he's only seen one. One movie. That's like saying the best meal I ever ate was Benson's Chicken Tenders. And I've never ate outside of Bladenboro. Boom. That's the same kind of concept.
What did you say was garbage?
I said
you've never ate outside of Bladenboro?
I said that's what Brian's saying. Brian's saying my favorite meal is Benson's Chicken Tenders, but I also want to say that I never ate outside of Bladenboro.
I want to try it done in a minute.
Okay.
I have seen all but 2 of Joe's movies.
Okay.
What have you seen, Brian?
I have not seen Emperor's New Groove.
Oh my goodness! Lord have mercy, you would love it, Brian.
Aristocats. I've never seen those 2.
That was before you were born, so.
Mike brings up a valid point about Brian. He said you got to remember he did grow up in the 2000s.
Really?
But the only thing I watch is Andy Griffith, so that's not valid either.
So he don't like the newer stuff. He likes the old stuff, okay? That's what we're getting at here. And Joe picked all the old movies.
Whoa, I didn't pick all the old movies.
Like the
older movies, Joe.
And Fox and the Hound 2.
You ain't never seen Winnie the Pooh, Brian?
I've seen Winnie the Pooh.
I mean, I've seen like the cartoon of it, but I ain't never watched the whole thing.
That's the movie. I ain't never
watched the whole. I've never watched like a whole episode of it, or a whole movie, or no.
How did y'all grow up not watching Winnie the Pooh? That's what I want to know. Anyway, what's your number 3, Joe?
Hold on. Let's Warzone this and see if we can get this gap.
That's
we can get set up, then we can talk about numbers.
CPS certified. I'm going to Superstore. See y'all.
Alright.
I'm just kidding.
Oh crap, I dropped too short.
Mike, that was a valid point, Mike. I appreciate your input there on that. 2000.
Clear to engage all targets.
When I got an Easter
where's
egg.
the contract? Whoa, what just happened to the contract?
Somebody picked up the Easter egg and we lost the.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Lord have mercy.
This is the same man that ain't never seen no Disney movies.
Hey, I have seen Disney movies, okay?
Thank you. Don't listen to it.
I have seen a lot of Joe's Disney movies. All right.
Okay. Bro, I shouldn't have to tell you what that means, okay?
What? No, the Lion King is your number 5, boy. That's craziness.
It might bounce up later in life, but no, right now it's just not.
All right, hey, quick question though. How many followers do we have on the? Now, Corey, just Mike or what?
Just Mike right now, yeah.
All right, good. Well, he's gonna be a good deciding vote. Who's yeah, people shooting somewhere. I think we got enough to get a loadout.
Where's the buy? Behind us? Okay.
Right here.
I need it because I ain't got no ammo or nothing. I'm eager to see what your top 3 are, okay? And then I'm also eager to see if Brian's seen any of them. I know, I can almost guarantee you of my top 3, Brian's seen 1/3 of them. No, he's probably seen 2/3. There's one of them I know he hasn't seen. I'd almost be
on that man. Quit attacking Brian.
That's not an attack. That is just an evaluation after what he has told me. That I guarantee you.
I've got two mags, 3 mags they are here.
What, bud? Oh,
whoa, where's this money going?
We're debating our movies. Where y'all at?
I mean,
Bob's right here. Right here.
Buy station, got it.
They gotta do something with that car because I've been about bought it 16 times.
I have bought it that many times.
Helicopter somewhere around us. Where's this loadout? Okay.
I need munitions.
I'm grabbing one. Dropping it here.
Spotted some cash.
Got a ways to go, fellas. Push right to super to push on straight through by police.
I say we hop in that car right there and get to the zone.
Alright, well pick me up in a second.
How much?
Guess we ain't worrying with that contraband outside the circle. We might be able to hit it. Wait, where's the car?
I'm getting it. I had to get some
I just bought a loadout. Where was that loadout? Oh, right in front of us.
We got 50 seconds. You want to go try to get the contraband or not?
Can.
Yeah, let's go get it.
Firebrand. I don't think I got this one.
I don't either.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Some whack music you got playing.
Just like his movie list.
I feel like I'm on
hold. Bull crap. This is quality music. This is again, Joe. These people that you are using as your whatever you call it. Don't get this. There's another one right here. So don't hit it, nobody, until we get this one here done first. They have no value in taste, Bo. No taste.
Grab the contract. It's over.
80 mine arm.
Contract is fire.
Fire right beside us, so I want to get silver if that happens.
Helo is in position for your deposit. Bag set.
Got it.
Yep. I guess.
Fire right here.
Did we get the money?
Wagon. Why did we not get the money?
No.
How did we not get the money?
Before the helicopter got here.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, you crapping kid. I got another one in. Let's go. Oh, we got a car coming. Oh, we got a car coming. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
You're not gonna wait on us?
Cargo is secured and exiting.
He's right here.
Are we on foot?
He's right there. We just blew up that car.
Wait, it just said we got the car there.
2 teams here.
Sniper.
Oh, yep. Yep. Yep, they're pushing at us.
Oh, behind us.
I got one broke. In the field, middle of the field.
Down to one right here.
Still one behind us.
Guy right here behind
I'm
the
playing.
truck.
There's one right. Yep.
The gulag. If they survive, they can redeploy. They have picked this place, please.
Ah, down one. There's one more. Down one of them. There's like 3 sitting right there on our bodies. They're picking up one.
No freaking way, bro.
We're all dead.
Welcome to the gulag.
Yep.
If you survive, you earn your freedom. Time for a bit of argy-bargy. You win this fight and you return to the front.
What?
The freak, bro. That's some jacked up stuff.
Be advised, your teammate got their ass kicked. They're RTB at this time. Sort them out or capture the objective. Be advised, your teammate got their ass kicked. They're RTB at this time. Go back to the front line. Burn it.
I won.
Oh,
Teammate has been
oh,
cleared
that
for
you're winning
redeployment.
tonight.
First off, you can't win a movie debate because it's subjective.
All right, hold on. Two of y'all won, right?
Marking a supply run contract.
Yeah.
Or there.
Marking a supply run contract.
Yeah.
Either or.
Hit one of those.
And then the
I'll
other
land
one.
on. Hit one of those. I'll land on it.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
It's underneath. Oh my gosh, it broke his leg.
Oh my God! Are you kidding? Are you freaking kidding?
That's what I do.
He's safe though.
This is the same man that values Joe's opinion, right?
I didn't even drop that far.
You mean everybody that's watching?
No, Mike's on my side.
No, he's not. Get out of here.
Yes, he
If
is.
Mike is on, dude, if Mike is on your side, the only reason he's on your side is to be against me. Okay.
Nah, he was very clear that your movies pretty much for the most part have sucked. And he just left Disney World, so it makes his opinion probably better than anybody's.
That sounds like some. That sounds like he's just.
That sounds like Corey can only see his stream, and I'm not even believing what he's saying. Corey's only can see the comments right now, so.
Alright, don't go to the loadout.
One of those, whatchamacallits.
Oh! Oh! I just knocked somebody out of a helicopter. I didn't know you could do that. And I just blew up. Try to knock another one out.
Just like you don't know movies.
Oh.
He died.
That's what y'all get, suckers.
So I'm guessing the contract's not safe.
Yeah, it is. They died. The loadout's definitely not safe. Do not go there. 2 teams on it. But while he's getting that, Joe, what's your number 3?
I'm actually very interested to hear yours first.
I want to hear yours first.
No. I think I've earned waiting.
You haven't earned jack squat diddly. Where you going, Mo? You drove fast. There you go. Okay.
Alright, well, number 3 for me, brother, sorry, is Beauty and the Beast. I think it's a cornerstone of Disney movies. No, don't say anything yet. I get time to give my explanation. I think that it has one of the best Disney songs of all time, with Song as Old as Time.
Not Be Our Guest?
Be Our Guest is a great one too. The Song as Old as Time, the way that it just treats that whole movie the way that it treats relationship and everything else, and even the live action was a good remake, and I'm not a fan of it. But yeah, it's number 3, and I watched it a ton when I was a kid. Scary, it was. The only and I'm sorry for any of the audience viewing, but that they tried to incorporate other sexuality into it later on was a mistake. Not that I'm against expressing your sexuality. Later on, made no sense.
Yeah, be honest with you, this would probably be higher on my list if it wasn't for the remake.
Back left corner, Brennan. There you go. Right there, that letter.
If it wasn't for the remake knocked it down a peg or two for me, because I didn't hate the remake. I liked the remake, but
I didn't hate the remake too, except for the politics with it. But that's Disney for you in the time.
It just took something away from it to me that I just didn't like. I didn't like the way the Beast looked, for one. I thought he should have been scarier.
I enjoyed it.
I thought the Beast should have looked scarier. He had them little midget horns on his head.
I'm not sure where you should push back to. You got this one, this one.
Yeah, probably this one.
Sounds like, hold on, there's people fighting right around him somewhere. Sounds like they're behind him, like towards the one near port, like the back end of port.
Go to that one with the green thing on. I think that's where you came from. You were alright.
No.
Right in front of you. You went the wrong way. Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, he's gonna have a teammate.
Now push away.
Play it up. Yeah, go to that one.
Oh, what? No. I was really that one.
Which way? Somebody tell me.
I'd go to that one. That's where the people were coming from that way. So yeah, he's getting hit from behind. So he's got to get the car and drive somewhere. Good stuff.
Somebody's in there.
So close. Alright, Joe. My number 3. You ready for it?
Fine, you in here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You hear me, Joe? My number 3 is The Jungle Book.
Oh yeah, that's a very
solid pick. Very solid pick, sir.
Is that in your? You got that on your list?
For 2 for me, baby.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and talk about it if it's your number 2. Okay, Jungle Book, great story, great remake. I like the remake too. It was very.
There's more than one remake. They've done great with most of their adaptations. But let me go ahead and tell you.
But that weren't Disney.
There was. Huh?
Mostly
okay, I'm sorry. It still came off of the Disney concept.
Yeah.
But let me go ahead and tell you right now. Wait, no, you know what? Hold on. It's your number 3, so say your pick.
Yes. My number 3, I love the story. I love the characters. I love, my favorite one, though, is Baloo. All right? He's funny. Okay? It's just a good time. It's a good watch. I like all of it. There's not a part of that movie I'd say, I wish I'd just skip that part. I like it. That's why.
Okay. I agree with you. So I'm going to take that a step further because it's my number 2, and I guess we'll go ahead and switch on into that. But there's, the 4 main characters. There's obviously Mowgli, then there's Baloo, Bagheera, and Shere Khan.
Yeah.
All great characters. But the reason I love this movie is 1 for its songs and 2 for all the other auxiliary characters. Let me go ahead and tell you, there was nothing, and I mean nothing, I was more scared of as a child than Kaa the snake. Let me go ahead and tell you, bud, when I watched that movie for the first time when I was a youngin', I thought that this snake was going to slip into my bedroom, hypnotize me, and eat me. Those little hypnotizing eyes that Kaa had scared the mess out of me. Where it just kept the song Trust in Me, too, to this day. That's why people are snakes, because they'll be singing that song, Trust in Me. That was awful. It scared the mess out of me. But the bear... Too. Oh, yeah. Well, but the bare necessities and the Jungle Patrol with the elephants.
King Louie.
King Louie. I want to be like you. Ooh, Bob Shweta want to talk like you. Walk like you.
This is a great movie. Brian, have you seen this movie?
You know it's true.
Yes.
I want to be like you.
All right, continue onward.
Give this man 4K and rewatching that at 8 years old, he's going to thing for snakes the rest of his life.
Funny enough, man, snakes don't bother me, but giant anaconda-looking things bother me.
Yeah, so that was my number 3, your number 2, so I guess I gotta give you my number 2 now. Brian probably has not seen this movie, and it is sneaked up on my list recently, probably because of my daughter. I watch it a lot more than I normally would have.
Is it going to be Frozen?
No, absolutely not Frozen.
Okay, go ahead. All right, fine then. That's what I was thinking.
Tangled.
Great movie. Honorable mention for me.
Tangled, the story of Rapunzel, okay? I mean, Finn Rider, whatever his name is. The little, I mean, he's the no good for nothing. He starts off with bad intentions, and he learns to love this girl, and she's just kind of oblivious to everything, but she's got a pure heart, you know. Man, it's just a good movie. And then the evil stepmother that betrayed her, you know, and then raised her and made her think she was crazy, and then it was just good. It was just good. Really, really good. And I have a little blonde hair daughter, too, so, you know, that kind of helps me relate to that movie.
No, I feel you on that. I feel you. So we both got our number 2s out of the way. You know what? So I guess that means I have to go ahead with number 1.
Yeah, you can go ahead with your number 1. Go ahead and give it. Go ahead, just tell me yours, and then I'll tell you mine. And it should be the same because there ain't but one movie left.
No, there is one. There is one movie left that you've already failed. You put it way back, and we all know what it's going to be. So I don't want to hear from you, Corey. No, what is it going to be, Brennan and Brian? No, what is it going to be, Brennan and Brian? What is number 1?
Lion King.
You're darn right, it's Lion King.
Okay, first off, let me back up for just a second.
No. You don't get to do that. You can defend your number 1 when you give it. I get to talk about Lion King right now.
Okay, go ahead and talk about yours, because you have left off a critical movie. I mean, the best movie of all time you've left off. Dan Brian has seen it, I would be willing to get.
You're going to get your number 1 in a second, Corey, so calm down.
You know what we should have done? Oh, wait a second. Before we talk about your number 1, because I don't want to give my number 1 away. Well, I don't know. We better go do my number 1, then we'll talk about honorable mentions, movies we didn't talk about. We should have did that first.
That's fine.
We should have talked about honorable mentions.
You're right. We should have.
All right, go ahead. Let me hear your case for the Lion King. Which, again, like I said, I love the Lion King. You asked me in 6 months, it might be my number 2. But right now it's number 5.
Let me go ahead and tell you, man. The relationship between Simba, his ascension into wanting to have fun as a kid, into being essentially this day and time to a man, and then taking his rightful place, taking it back. Then you also have the father and son relationship. There is no better father movie like for Mufasa teaching his son, and then him tragically losing his father, and then even becoming his father into that. Do you know I still look up at the stars and I think one or two things. I either think that's all of my ancestors watching me or all the old great kings, or I think it's these big fireflies stuck up in the sky thanks to Pumbaa. So, great auxiliary characters, great soundtrack. I don't know how between I Just Can't Wait to Be King or Be Prepared or Hakuna Matata, I don't know if there's a better all-around like soundtrack that
Can you feel the love?
Okay, I can sing that. Well, I'm not trying to make love to you, Corey, so no way.
That's good.
Don't play with me though, because I can sing all the songs. But you're very right. But
they're good songs.
And then you even have Rafiki. Like, one of my earliest memories as a child was my dad loved it in the final fight scene where Rafiki, the lightning flashes, he shakes the stick, and then he jumps down there and kung-fu's 4 hyenas. And does the fist, when the one's running behind him, he does the fist in the 90-degree angle and hits him, and he's like, wow!
Yeah, that's good. I tell you, I love Lion King. It's my top 5. Like I said, those would shuffle at any time. I can see them going up there. But it's.
I can talk for 20 more minutes on it, by the way. But
listen,
go ahead.
It's great. Now, what about the remake? How'd you feel about it?
Not going to watch it. Refuse to.
Actually, it was not terrible, but it's
not that bad.
It's nothing new. There's nothing new. There's only one new part in the whole movie, and it's actually pretty funny.
Oh. Okay.
Pumbaa and Timon are singing. You know that part in the movie where they go to distract the hyenas?
Yes.
And he puts on a little skirt. Well, they go out there and do this, and this time he sings "Be Our Guest," which is pretty funny.
Okay. which. Okay, that does sound funny, but you really can't beat him when he's sitting there. He's like, "Luau, want a fun had juice meat?" And then he's just singing all the time. Are you aching for some bacon? Yep. He's a big pig. You could be a big pig too.
Good movie, great movie. I agree 100%, but it's not my number one, and you left off my number one on your top 10 list. So
I need before you hit it. Let me say one last thing. That from start to finish, I can quote The Lion King. Like you ain't even got to watch it. I could live action replay it. If like we went back into the dark ages today, I could do it for all the children every day. I can start to finish do the whole script. Just to say.
Well,
but go ahead.
Joe, as we get into our number one, all I'm going to say is this: you ain't never, and I mean ever, had a friend like me.
Oh, my Lord.
Aladdin. Aladdin is the best Disney movie there is. But you talk about a riffraff, a nobody who pretends to be somebody who, I mean, you talk about Robin Williams as the genie. If you just take Robin Williams as the genie, that right there's it. But I mean, there's nothing funny. I mean, that little sequence when he meets him for the first time and he sings that song, "You Ain't Never Had a Friend of Me," and he does all those impressions. And I mean, it is just fantastic. Jafar's trying to take over. I mean, it's got a great story. I mean, it's got the hottest princess in Jasmine. I mean, let's just be real about it.
So wow, that's getting really strange. But let's just go to, I mean, if you want to have a top 10 like hot animated movie girls, we can do that. But
this is incredible. This is incredible.
That's Pixar. Yeah. That's Pixar.
But, yeah, Lord, those hips. But anyways.
Telling you, Aladdin, great movie, great. I mean, he picks the man. He goes in there to the cave. The little monkey, Abu. I mean, I love Abu. The carpet, all of them have their little place in it. It's good. Even the little fat little sultan. I like the way he was
So you have a thief that somehow gets rich. Let's say he wins the lottery or just robs a bank or something like that. And then fakes everything to get with this girl, just lies to her, everything else. They're right on the rug, and there's no seatbelt. He could have killed her. Like,
my God. Okay, you were going pretty good there until you started talking about riding on the rug with a seatbelt, okay? Listen, you talking about Beauty and the Beast is yours. The man literally took the woman as a slave, captured her, locked her in a... Couldn't leave this guy. He made her fall in love with her. She didn't have no choice. That's why it's called Stockholm Syndrome, okay? This is the same thing that kidnappers have and these people who take these people and... You talk about that, okay? Aladdin was trying to survive.
What kind of drugs was he on to think that he could fly on a carpet?
Exactly.
Aladdin was eating to survive. The only reason he stole was to survive. He didn't take more than what he needed. He just took what he had. Okay,
still on some stuff.
They didn't have the democracy that we have. They didn't have Democrats running their government. They had to actually get out and work. Okay, so he had to go out and steal. Yes, that's exactly right. They had a sultan, and that sultan was not doing his job. I will admit that. Okay, he should have been taking care of his people. But anyway. Aladdin, great movie. I can't believe it weren't on your top 10, though. That's just crazy. Robin Williams alone.
Little Mermaid on there.
Robin Williams, yeah, you didn't have the Little Mermaid on there either. That's pretty ridiculous.
Corey, I will say that you made. I'm trying to give you some credit here, Corey. I will.
Go ahead. You cut out.
Failed to about Robin Williams as a genius. Okay? And I will say this: that even afterwards on Saturday. Power Rangers, I watched the Aladdin cartoon show.
Yes, I watched the Aladdin cartoon show as well. Your mic's cutting in and out, Joe. Joe, your mic's cutting in and out.
What about now?
Okay, I can hear it now. No, I can't.
But,
okay, there it is.
You're right, it should have made it into my top.
Yes, it is a quality movie. Robin Williams alone should have put it at least in your top 10. Okay, name me a better character than Robin Williams, okay? Name a better character than Robin Williams.
Jeremy Irons' Scar, maybe?
Nah, I mean he's a good villain. He's a good villain, but you stack it up against Robin Williams. You telling me that you would take Jeremy Irons over Robin Williams as Genie?
No, I wouldn't, but I was just putting it up there.
I mean, I would take James Earl Jones as Mufasa. That's a great character, but I still wouldn't put him against Robin Williams. I mean, it just
say James Earl Jones is Darth Vader, but getting everybody.
Yeah, okay. Honorable mentions that we didn't mention. One of them was already mentioned. Little Mermaid. It's a great movie. It's a girl movie, though. Okay, that's why it's not on my list.
Not putting it up there.
Okay. Peter Pan, we didn't mention. That's one of the classics. I like Peter Pan.
You're just going to go ahead and buy yours?
Yeah. Another one that almost made my top 10. It's a very recent movie that I love. That its character, over the years, it may rival Robin Williams, and that is Moana and The Rock as Maui.
Yes.
Okay, that was my number 11. It almost snuck in.
Did nobody play a better character than the chicken?
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Okay, Lady and the Tramp, honorable mention for me. I think you said that one, though. Princess and the Frog. I really like the Princess and the Frog. That's a good little movie, okay? Honorable mention. Mulan, honorable mention. And
well, how many honorable mentions do you get?
I'm naming the ones that I want to make sure that we mention that I need to get a little bit of love, okay? And one movie that I want to make sure gets some love that's often overlooked, that a lot of people hadn't seen for whatever reason, that is a really good movie. Talk about a relationship between two brothers and what it means. Big Hero 6. Great movie.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Great movie, Big Hero 6.
All right, so number one, honorable mention. Yes, well, we talked about Aladdin, so that's...
Yeah. You got to put these in order. You can just name them. I didn't put mine in order. I just named.
Okay, so Oliver and Company, great movie, great song with Why Should I Worry? Like, great movie, just up there, on there. You know, I gotta mention the original.
The original what? You
My
cut
girlfriend.
out.
Frozen.
Oh yeah, Frozen. I mean, I guess we.
Let me tell you why. Yeah, my girlfriend made me watch it with her, like, 2014. I ended up really liking it. Like,
Joe's mic keeps cutting out.
Frozen. How does it keep cutting out?
I don't know. You're talking and it just goes completely black. Yeah, is it going? Is it just me or is y'all same thing for y'all? Y'all hearing the same thing?
No, same thing here.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so I'm doing Oliver and Company, Frozen, had Aladdin. What am I missing? Never really that big of a fan of movies. Oh yeah, two that didn't get any love: Pinocchio and Tarzan.
I was just about to ask with Tarzan one.
Yeah,
Tarzan's pretty
Tarzan, especially with the fact that Tarzan was roped into Frozen, that Frozen's parents actually got lost at sea and then landed on that island and then had Tarzan. And Tarzan's a great... think that that's going to be my honorable...
Pinocchio, that's just one of the movies that's got that one scene where they turn into the donkey that
Dumbo.
I could do without. Dumbo, that's a good honorable mention right there. Again, got a scene, though, where he gets drunk and does that weird stuff. I could do without.
What about Pocahontas? I'm sorry to say, I think it should be in there.
Pocahontas should definitely be mentioned. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it is a good movie, man. Like, really took the woman lead character.
Savages.
Well, my favorite thing because my sister-in-law is Lumbee and everything else, and I always joke with her because she married a white man. I'm like, these white men are dangerous. Like, I love, like, it's always great. I always send her that meme where the whole tribe is proclaiming that white men are dangerous, and I was like, you didn't listen, honey. You married a white man.
But
it's always a good joke between us.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I really, like I said, there's no Disney movie that I absolutely hate. Emperor's New Groove was on Joe's top 10. Honorable mention for me.
Thank you.
Very good movie. Cusco.
Okay, so wait, hold up now. Let's Let's go back. Let's go back through these. Wait, is Corbin on the stream or where is he listening?
Corbin's watching it on the stream, I guess. Him and Mike's watching on the stream.
Okay, so we need to go back through this. Name out your top 10, Corey.
So wait a second. Here's what I think we should do, Joe. We come up with a definite top 10 between the two of us.
We already did. We just did that.
No, I'm saying that we pick between our movies. We get us one top 10. That's our top 10 Disney movies.
That's fair, Corey. But I want to know. We have 2 people in our party and 2 people watching. I want to know who agrees with who more on the top 10.
Corbin, here's my movies. Okay, Corbin. Hercules, Winnie the Pooh, Beauty and the Beast, Robin Hood, Zootopia, Lion King, Wreck-It Ralph, Jungle Book, Tangled, Aladdin. All right, Joe, run yours down real quick.
Lord have mercy. You couldn't have went any slower? All right, well, nobody's going to enjoy my number 10, but anyways. God.
I do. I think it's valuable.
Okay, Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse for Disney. Just throwing that out there, okay? Then I had, what was it? God. Then I had 101 Dalmatians, Then I had, I'm trying to find, that was number 4 for me.
Bambi.
Yep, Bambi. Then I had Bambi. Then I had Aristocats.
No, Lady and the Tramp.
No, I thought that was number 6 for me.
No, I took them in all down in order, and I'm looking at them.
Oh, good job, Brian. Read them out for us.
So, 7 was Lady and the Tramp, Aristocats, Emperor's New Groove, Fox and the Hound, Beauty and the Beast, Jungle Book, and Lion King.
All right, so I need
and
both.
Those are both 10 to 1.
So I need. By the way, I will go ahead and say this: I had Aristocats ahead of Lady and Tramp. Are you sure about that?
I'm 110% positive.
Well, then I mixed it up on my page because that's reversed. But anyways,
so he don't even know what you're
saying is. So what you're saying is Lady and the Tramp is supposed to be 6, and Aristocats is supposed to be 7.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyways, Corey, without anything here, I want to hear from people that aren't in our party first. Corbin or Voss, who do you go with?
Okay.
Oh, this is too easy. Joe Blow wins this one.
See? Okay, all right, I got one.
All right, Corbin saved me.
Corbin.
He was saying
you should have said that because Voss is just gonna go with Corey to not do the time.
Well, I've already said I was.
Actually, Corbin said you too, Joe. But listen, I need to clarify something.
Oh, what's Voss say?
Mike split. He split.
What do you mean he split? No, pick something, Voss.
Pick something, Voss. I would never treat you like that.
He's got to at least do it. Fox and Hound, dude.
I was about to say, that wasn't even in Corey's top 10.
Listen,
listen, you could have put everything
else. He's a sorry hunter, okay? The movie's Sorry Hunter.
Oh my God.
Couldn't kill a fox. I've killed a fox, and I'm not even that good of a hunter. No. Yes, I've killed a fox, and I'm not even that good of a hunter.
What'd you do, mow it over your car?
No, I shot it with a 308, actually. I was deer hunting and went on my corn pile.
Oh, my gosh.
So, listen. Here's what you need to know. My list, you got to take into account that if you would have asked me this list 7 years ago... Oh, Corbin said I was split, but you had the Aristocats. So, that's what put him over the edge with you.
Boom!
If you'd have asked me my list 7 years ago, it would have been totally different. But over the last 7 years of my life,
I've been watching
these little girls movies.
No. I had your little girl's favorite movie on mine. I had
but you don't have Tangled. You don't have Wreck-It Ralph. You don't have Zootopia. Okay, all 3 of those, Moana and Hercules, which Moana was my number 11. Hercules, those are movies that she watches.
Oh, wait a minute now. I said Moana was great.
Yeah, I know, but they weren't on your list. Mine either, so that don't count. But Hercules, Zootopia, Wreck-It Ralph, and Tangled, and Emperor's New Groove. Those are the 5 movies you go, oh, wait a second. Corbin's backtracking a little bit because they're upset that Mike's really upset that you ain't got Aladdin on your list. And then Corbin
Okay,
said,
yeah, I did
"Oh,
miss that.
true. Oh, true. That's true. He don't got that on there."
All right. Look,
First
they've
off,
already.
wait a second. Before we
they
go any
made the
further,
initial-
though, Brian,
Still
my
doesn't
last
beat Lion King
three,
at
Jungle
5.
Book, Tangled, and Aladdin, how many of those have you seen?
Jungle Book.
You ain't ever
Yeah,
seen
he's in
Aladdin?
Aladdin, Brian.
No.
Therefore,
Brian, I'm gonna
just-
give you my Disney Plus so you can watch this.
I've got Disney. I don't really want to watch it. Like,
Listen.
I don't know. I just
Brian's
can't get into
opinion,
it, man. I'd
Brian's
rather just watch
opinion
Andrew's, dude. I'm being
is
true.
whack. Okay, so we can just scratch
Brian's opinion
No,
is
it's
not
not.
whack.
Because
Brian loves Andy
Anybody
Griffin
who
above
doesn't
all
watch-
else.
Okay, look. The Lion King.
Yeah, it is
number
old.
one,
You're right.
It's not a
It's
number
old thing.
freaking 5 movie.
What is?
The
Wait,
Lion-
what'd you
no
say to me?
way.
The Lion King.
I said the Lion
like I
King
said,
is not a number 5. It is 1 or 2, and there's no.
Thank you,
no getting
thank
away
you.
from it.
Thank you, Brian.
Nah. It is okay. It's a good movie.
100%.
It's a good movie. I agree. And like I said, you asked me in 6 months.
So you mean to tell me that I've never seen Tangled other than like the previews for it, but there's no way that Tangled is a better movie than The Lion King.
If
no
I
way.
had to
But I've
watch-
never seen
Thank
it,
you,
but I'd be
thank you.
willing to bet money on it that it is not.
Brian's gonna have to
Hey,
watch it
listen.
here soon. He's got a little girl growing up.
Hey, listen. If you're asking me which movie would I rather watch, okay, right now, I'm watching Aladdin first, Tangled, Jungle Book, and the reason mainly is because Lion King's got that sad part in the middle, all right, and I just don't like to watch it. When his daddy dies, that's sad, okay? Tangled
Okay.
doesn't have any of that, other than right at the beginning.
Hold on. Brian, you have these listed out, right? You have them right down.
Yes.
Take a picture of it and send it to me, because I'm about to post this mess on Facebook. And
All right. Well, I'm gonna rewrite it because I'll switch your Aristocats and let him.
Please do.
I might have messed that up, but I don't think I did because I was writing them in order while y'all were saying them. Like,
Hold on.
then that's my fault.
Let me write this down. Let me call them out to me, Brian, and let me put them in the chat here, too, so these people can see them. All right, so this is
Okay.
But we can
my
laugh
list.
at you.
This is my list.
Hang
right
on a
here.
minute. All right. Are you gonna type? If I do, I'll write them out and I'll. You're gonna put them in the chat on.
Yeah.
Switch, okay.
All right, go ahead.
It is. All right, yours from 1 to 10.
I got
Aladdin,
mine. I got mine.
Tangled. Oh, you got yours. That's right.
Yeah.
Joe, Lion King, Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast,
Hold on one
Fox
second.
and the Hound.
I got to type all these
Okay.
out. Give me a second. Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, Stockholm Syndrome. The Beast for, what was number 4?
Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound. Garbage. 5.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Driver to Labor slap this man.
Emperor's New Groove.
Good movie. Good choice. I actually forgot one that was on my daughter's list that she watches a lot that I really don't like. It's called Bolt. Alright, 6.
Lady and the Tramp.
That's a good movie too. Aristocrats.
Yeah.
I don't know if I spelled that right. Anyway, so get the idea. A is
Bambi.
Bambi, garbage.
But I didn't love you.
Nobody's watching Bambi. No, you can't tell me anybody in this room right here is going to sit down and go to Disney Plus and pull up Bambi and watch it. What's number 9?
I'm in the mood.
101 Dalmatians.
To die?
Hurry up and finish recording this. We gotta drive back
When
in.
when I get ready for hunting season, I'll just watch Bambi just to get.
There you go. There you
And
go.
number 10,
I'm gonna
Steamboat
kill his
Willie.
daddy.
Steamboat Willie.
At that
Right.
beginning when his daddy runs out.
Nobody's
and
watching
he's
Steamboat
sitting
Willie
on the
either.
edge of the horizon.
Holland, what would you come here, Holland? Come here. What would you like to say?
Steamboat Willie. I mean, that's like
Come here. Which movie's your favorite? Tell us your
the
favorite movie.
beginning, like the.
Exactly. It's the mouse.
Yeah.
Started Mickey Mouse.
Hey, what's your favorite movie there? Emperor's New Groove? What?
That was on my list. It was on yours.
What? It's a sequel. Oh, she ain't gonna tell me tonight. She's in one of those moves. Alright, there's the list, boys. There's the list. There's the 2 lists. Y'all compare them out. And tell me.
Brian, you gonna send that to me?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm writing them now.
Alright, no worries.
Corbin said y'all are missing a lot of good ones. Snow White.
That's a good one.
She said Snow White's her favorite.
Oh.
Which that was the original
right
full length, though, right? Weren't Snow White the original full length?
No, I actually don't know.
I mean, how long is Steamboat Willie? That's what I want to know.
Ain't long. Tell you right now.
I mean, I'm not even sure that qualifies as a movie.
Hey, 8 minutes.
See, that's not a movie, technically.
It is a movie. It is.
Therefore, he's disqualified because that's not a movie. That's a short. 8 minutes is a short.
Don't be mad because you lost the first battle.
Theatrically released movies is what
Corey,
the
1928, sir. And also, have some humility. Just admit you lost the first battle. It's okay.
No,
you have other chances.
Absolutely wrong.
So wait, what's the next bet? What's the next?
That's Pixar, Corbin. Pixar, Corbin. Corbin said you didn't throw Nemo in there, but that's Pixar. We're doing a separate list on Pixar. I feel like we should do something that, Joe, is adult-based, since we did kids-based this one.
Marvel.
Denzel.
You want to do Denzel? We can do Denzel. Next one, all right? We can do Denzel.
I ain't researched that one tonight, though. I mean, I could work on, like, top 5.
No, we'll research it. We'll just do one tonight. We'll just do one.
The Equalizer. I mean, that's a great movie. All right.
Yeah. And we'll do. So we're doing Denzel next time.
Remember the Titans.
Or should
Training
we do?
Day.
Should we do more
Days up there.
general stuff to kind of build our audience, and then we'll get more nuance as we go.
I think Denzel will be a good next one.
Okay, we'll do Denzel next.
20 minutes later he went with you? Good job.
Yep. He's looking at the list, but I posted a list. He looked at the list. I mean, if you go movie for movie, okay? If you look at movie for movie, which one would y'all rather have, okay? Let's compare them one for one, all right, when you go up here.
Look, Mike's go with... Thank you. Go ahead, Brent.
All right, when you go Steamboat Willie, which one would you take? Which one would you take off of the list, okay, for Steamboat Willie on my list? Which one would I take off for Steamboat Willie? Nothing.
I would take off Steamboat Willie. If I had to replace anything with Steamboat Willie, it would be Aladdin. But I put Steamboat Willie on there because it's the start of the Disney empire.
It's the pioneer.
Yeah, but
yes,
first off, A, it's not a movie. B,
yes, it is, sir.
What is it? What is it though?
It's a short.
Short what?
It is a short now, Corey,
episode,
but back then it was a movie. Right?
A short movie.
No.
In 1928, it was a movie, sir.
The criteria was a U.S. theatrical release. Lilo and Stitch, we didn't mention, okay? Corbin said Lilo and Stitch, we should have.
That should have been up there.
All right, I would take off Steamboat Willie. I could do without 101 Dalmatians, absolutely for sure. If I looked at my list and there was one that I could do without, that's only on there for sentimental reasons, it's Winnie the Pooh, probably. But it's just because I grew up with Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. That's the only one on my list.
Wait on this picture,
on your list, Aristocrats, I could take that off.
I'm
too.
Still writing it, bud.
Brian, you take your time, sir.
I can take a picture of what I texted or what I typed. And it's got both our lists on it.
I mean, you could.
Here.
No, I won't.
Okay, well, it's
Go ahead.
gonna be another minute.
Alright, I'm sending it right here in Snapchat.
Try to send a Resurgence. I need to get my frustration out.
They don't have but duos in Resurgence.
I thought they had quads. Quads aren't.
Again, you've been wrong twice tonight, John.
What?
Been wrong a lot tonight, John.
When's the last time you've been on?
I've been trying to reload this crap forever.
Alright, so hey, I guess we need to close out our show and we can play regular stuff and then we'll just chat afterwards. So this was our top 10 Disney, okay?
So what's next?
What's your list? You can tell us down in the comments below if you're watching this on Twitch later or YouTube in the future, wherever it may be. I don't know. Let us know what your top 10 is. Who do you agree with? I know everybody's got a different list, their favorite movies.
Thank you, Corbin. Still going, Joe. I like it.
Okay. Hey, how about not interrupt me when I'm doing the outro for our show? Okay, this is professional. All right.
Apologies.
Okay, so make sure you comment, like, share, do all that good stuff. We want to make sure. And what would you like us to debate? We'll debate anything in movies. Anything. We'll go. All right. I mean, some stuff we're probably going to overlap and agree on. This list here was a lot different, which Joe's, he's such a younger individual than I am. And, and I have a family with a little girl.
I'm only 2 years younger than you. Get out of here.
You made this feel like he was 20.
And Brian, he grew up in the 2000s, okay? This man just got hair on his chin last week, okay?
He just got a hospital.
So anyway, that's our list. Let us know what you think. We'll be dropping a new one soon. We're doing Denzel Washington movies next time, and looking forward to more blockbuster battles in the future. Peace, my good man.
Denzel's gonna be a good one.